Hello, this is PhillyFan547, and I've decided to make my own NFL predictions this year. I will be doing weekly predictions, but kind of wanted to start out with who I think will win the divisions. And I'm going to start off with the AFC East, and in the AFC East, it's basically a Patriots division. No one's really going to step up to challenge them again like last year. I just don't see too many people challenging them with Tom Brady and Moss and the weapons that they still have. Coming in second, I think Edwards and the Bills are going to make a little bit of a rise this year. I think they'll probably go 6-10. Third is going to be Brett Favre and the Jets. I don't see too much confidence with the receiving core they have out there in New York. And with the loss of Vilma on defense, they're not just going to get much done. Coming in last again is going to be Miami. They just haven't gained much. Chad's not going to do much for them. They just need a whole bunch of good players to possibly bring this team back. As for the AFC North, even though Pittsburgh Steelers have the toughest schedule in the division, I still feel they will rise to the top again. Coming in a close second place, though, I think it's going to be the Cleveland Browns. I think Cleveland will do good enough this year to get one of the two wild card spots. I liked how they played last year. I think they're going to do better this year. Another team from the North I think is going to do better is going to be Baltimore. I think maybe they'll get 6-10, maybe 7-9. I think with Troy Smith as quarterback, they should be a confident group. But coming in last this year, it's going to be the Cincinnati Bengals. They just don't have much. All they have is an explosive offense, but defense wins championships. And that's how it's going to basically go for the North. For the AFC South, not much of a challenge for the Colts this year. I think they're going to win it again. Even though they don't have Jeff Saturday for the first 6 weeks, I think Peyton Manning, with the amazing ability that he has, still going to do it. They have Reggie Wayne. They just have a bunch of good receivers for Peyton Manning to hit. Coming in second, though, is again going to be the Jacksonville Jaguars. Not going to be able to skim the Colts this year. Great running game out there, though. I think they'll get the other wild card spot again, but probably won't go too deep into the playoffs. Coming in third this year, it's going to be Tennessee, but Tennessee's not going to do as well as they did last year. The South is not going to change much when it comes up to standings. I'm putting the Texans in last again. I think the Texans will just have a bad season this year. Last year, they were getting to prove themselves as a team, but they're just not there yet. A few more adjustments and they're there. In the AFC West, not much of a challenge for the Chargers this year. Chargers are going to win it again. I just love the way that their team is, even without Sean Merriman, if he does happen to get hurt during the season. Coming in close second, though, it's going to be the Denver Broncos. They're going to do pretty good this year. They probably go 7-9, just missed the playoffs. Coming in third, it's going to be close competition for third between the Raiders and the Chiefs. I say Chiefs just get that third place spot. Raiders coming in last again. Chiefs are getting a young bunch of guys together, and they're starting something with the team. Raiders, I just don't see too much confidence in Jamarcus and Darren Mcfadden. I mean, Darren Mcfadden's such a good player in Arkansas, but I think as a rookie in the NFL, he won't be the best rusher out of everyone. For the NFC East, I would like to say the Philadelphia Eagles win it this year. I don't think it's going to happen. This division, definitely tough last year, really close. Super Bowl champs, New York Giants in there. This year, though, it's still going to be another Cowboy runaway with Pac-Man Jones back, or Adam Jones as he calls himself now. T.O. still out there. Romo, pretty good quarterback. They're just not going to they're going to take it away. Coming in a close second, though, I think it's going to be a Redskins-Giants fight for second again. I think the Giants probably just going to skim the Redskins. I think how Thursday's game comes out between them, I think that will determine who will hold that second spot for most of the year. Coming in third, I think, will be the Redskins. I think the Giants and the Redskins, whoever gets that second place, will be fighting for a playoff spot. Last place, though, it's going to be the Eagles. They're getting the pieces together with the addition of Deshaun Jackson this year. They still don't have enough, though, to make that to make the rebound squad that everyone in Philadelphia has been looking for. So I would like to see how that turns out. For the NFC North, it's going to be I feel it's going to be a little bit different this year. Green Bay is not going to win it. I feel that the Minnesota Vikings are going to win the division with the weapons that they have. I think Forrest Jackson has a better year than he does last year, and with Adrian Peterson out there. Coming in second, I think Minnesota is going to run away with the division. Coming in second, though, is probably going to be the Lions, who I feel go 8-8 again. They're starting to get that squad together with Calvin Johnson Williams at receiving, and with their rookie running back Kevin Smith, but they just don't have enough pieces to get there yet. Coming in third, it's going to be Aaron Rodgers and the Packers. Don't like Rodgers too much. He did play well in the Dallas game last year, but he's just not ready to take over what Brett Favre had out there. And coming in last is Chicago. Their quarterback situation out there is just bad. Rex and Kyle Orton, they really need to step up if they really want to have a good year, but I feel they go up to 4 to 5 wins. Not much for them. The NFC South, it's going to be a little bit different this year. I feel the Saints come back on top this year. I think last year it was maybe a little bit of a choke year. Something just went wrong last year for them. They're going to come back on top this year with Bush and Breeze and Colston. And the addition of Shockey really helps. And Vilma, I think, will help out too in the defense. Coming in second, though, it's going to be Tampa. Tampa's going to be fighting for a playoff spot, in my opinion, with the Giants and Redskins. They may get in there, they may not. Who knows? Coming in third place is going to be Carolina. Jonathan Stewart, never really saw much of him at Oregon. I'm from the East Coast. See how he does in his rookie year, but I don't think he'll be the top rusher in rookie year. That may go to Darren Mcfadden and the Oakland Raiders out there. Coming in last, though, is the Falcons. The Falcons, ever since the whole situation with Michael Vick, it's just a big distraction out there. They're not going to get much production on offense again under rookie quarterback. Their defense is just not what it was back when Michael Vick was around. They're just not the team that is going to look explosive again. For the West, Seattle's going to take the division again. Seattle, no one's just been able to challenge Seattle throughout the years. Coming in second, though, I feel will be the Arizona Cardinals. I think if the Arizona Cardinals do very well under Kurt Warner this year, that they may be fighting for a playoff spot. They won't win the division, though, but they're getting the pieces together with their receivers Fitzgerald and Baldwin, I think it is. I don't know. Coming in third is San Francisco. San Francisco trying to get the bounce-back season. It's not coming this year. Whoever starts from, whether it's Alex Smith or the other guy, I forget his name. Coming in last is St. Louis. St. Louis just really dropped off the map for the past couple years, and they just still don't look good. Coming up next week are my weekly predictions, starting with the Giants and the Redskins. That game will most likely determine who will possibly come in second, maybe even in a playoff matchup. So look out for that, and see you next week.